Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about FPGA implementation of contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization using Simulink. This example shows how to implement a contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization algorithm using Simulink blocks. Also, you can understand how to generate HDL code for the particular algorithm automatically. Here, these are the contents we are going to discuss. Introduction about histogram equalization, adaptive histogram equalization, and contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. There are three algorithms we are going to discuss. Also, we are able to understand the Simulink model of these three algorithms, and also MATLAB and FPGA implementation of this CLA-HE algorithm. Also, we can find out simulation result from the various scopes. What are the products need for this design? MATLAB Simulink, HDL coder, Vision HDL toolbox. Here some small introduction about histogram equalization. What is meant by histogram equalization? It is a basic technique to improve the image quality, and also it is used in various situations like dark image enhancement and pre-processing of object tracking. Here, what is histogram and image? Here, a histogram of the image is a graphical interpretation of image pixels intensity values. Here you can see the graph between count versus intensity. As we can see, the image above the x-axis represents the pixel intensity level of the image. The next one, the intensity level, usually the range from 0 to 255. For a grayscale image, there is only one histogram, whereas RGB colored image will have three 2D histograms, one for each colors RGB. Then this y-axis of the histogram indicates frequency or the number of pixels that have specific intensity values. Then what is meant by histogram equalization? Is a image processing technique that adjusts the contrast of an image by using its histogram. To enhance the image contrast, it spread out the most frequency pixels intensity values or stretches out the intensity range of the image. By accomplishing this, histogram equalization allows the images area with lower contrast to gain a high contrast. This is the concept of this histogram equalization. Then what is meant by adaptive histogram equalization? What is the difference between these two? Unlike ordinary histogram equalization, adaptive histogram equalization utilizes an adaptive method to compute several histograms. Here you can see each corresponding to the distinct section of the image. Using these histograms, these techniques spread the pixel intensity values of the image to improve the contrast. Okay, you can see this is the initial image, this is the input image, then the first one as histogram equalized. Then we can apply the AHE algorithm. What will happen to get the improved contrast image? Thus, the adaptive histogram equalization is better than ordinary histogram equalization if you want to improve the local contrast and enhance the edges in the specific regions. You can see the edges between the histogram equalized versus adaptive histogram equalized image, so that we can able to improve the local contrast and enhance the edges in the specific region of the image. You can see the edges are. Then the figure shows the comparison between the original histogram equalized and adaptive histogram equalized images. One limitation of this AHE that it tends to over amplify the contrast. You can see the over amplify the contrast in the near contrast region of the image, so that we need to improve for this local contrast and enhance and also for the over amplification problem we need to include the contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. Now let us see the introduction about contrastive limited adaptive equalization, the CLA-HE algorithm. Here it can be used instead of adaptive histogram equalization to overcome its contrast over amplification problem. In CLA-HE, the contrast implication is limited by clipping the histogram at a predefined value before computing the CDF. This clip, you can see this clip. This clip limit depends on the normalization of the histogram or the size of the neighborhood region. The value between 3 and 4 is commonly used as the clip limit. Here this figure shows the comparison between original histogram equalized and CLA-HE images. One limitation of AHE is they tend to over amplify the contrast in the near region. It should be overcome. Then how to implement this histogram equalization? Normally we start with basic one, that is a normal histogram equalization. Then we are going to see about adaptive histogram equalization. Finally, we can see by using Simulink how to get the enhance the images through contrast limited histogram equalization algorithm. You can adjust the intensity value of image pixels automatically using histogram equalization. Histogram equalization involves transforming the intensity values so that histogram of the output image approximately matches a specified histogram. By default, the histogram equalization function, a MATLAB function, histech, tries to match the flash histogram with 64 bins. You can see the 64 bins, but we have specified a different histogram instead, so that adjust the intensity value using histogram equalization. This example shows the how to use histogram equalization function to adjust the contrast of the grayscale image using MATLAB. Here the simple command to get the image, that is called imread command. Its input file name is pout TIFF file. Okay, this is a read an image into workspace. Also display the image into the histogram. This is a function histech j equal to histech of I. These were I image, so input image. This command histech command produces an output image with pixels value evenly distributed throughout the image. That is, you can see the image using this histogram equalization function of MATLAB, and clearly you can understand the concept. Then how to MATLAB implementation of adaptive histogram equalization using simple function. Previously histech function is used. Here adapt histech function is used to improve the image contrast. As an alternative to histech, we can perform a contrast limited adaptive equalization using adapt this function. While use this function, the entire image and the small region in the image is called tiles. These tiles, it is used adapt this histech function enhance the contrast of each tile, so that the histogram of the output region approximately matches a specified histogram. To avoid over amplifying any noise might be present in the image, you can use adapt take optional parameters to limit the contrast, especially in the homogeneous areas. Here you can see this image, this program shows the adaptive histogram equalization function by using MATLAB. Then now let us see about a MATLAB and the FEJ implementation of the proposed algorithm, contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization algorithm. It is overcomes the limitation the standard histogram equalization, adaptive histogram equalizations. Here bilinear interpolation is utilized here. It is used to avoid visibility of the region boundaries. You can see the block diagram in HDL implementation. These were pixel in, this is a input in, this is a tile generation, and then two parts are histogram equalization pipelining method. Two methods are used here, and afterwards it is applied to the bilinear interpolation section. It is used to avoid visibility of region boundaries. Okay, then it is also circulated with this input image buffer. This program is a MATLAB script file. By using the MATLAB script file, you can implement this CLA HE algorithm. Also you can implement by using Simulink blocks. This is our objective. Automatically we can generate the HDL code for particular devices. It may be Xilinx or it may be any other vendor devices. Okay, this simple program shows implementation of contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization. Okay, after run we will get this command window. We can get the input image resolution and ALM utilization, and then total registers are employed, total RAM blocks are employed, and total DSP blocks are employed. Also you can see the waveform. Okay, then this program shows the first part, the CLAH algorithm, then the tiles generation part, and then histogram equalization pipeline. Then remaining total excess value is passed to the input image buffer. That is, it is passed to the redistribute subsystem as excess value. Then finally it is applied to the bilinear interpolation equation to compute a pixel value in the output image. Then contrast limited histogram equalization. What is the algorithms has the parts? Then it is the image processing techniques used to improve contrast in the image. It computes several histogram which correspond to the distinct section of the image, and uses them to redistribute the luminance values of the image. It is therefore suitable for improving the local contrast and enhancing the definition of the edges in each region of the image. However, AHC has tendency to over amplify noise in relatively homogeneous region of the image, so that the here CLAH algorithms are employed. Here it has the three major parts. First one is style generation, the second one is the histogram equalization, and the next one is the bilinear interpolation. Here is some introduction given in MATLAB, MathWorks by using this one. These are input image, then tile generation, and next part is the histogram equalization, another part is the bilinear interpolation. Okay, here the input image is first divided into these sections. Each section is called as tile. The input image shown in the figure is divided into 4 tiles, and also the histogram equalization is then performed on each tile using a predefined clip limit. Okay, this histogram equalization consists of 5 steps. First one is the histogram computation, and next one is the excess calculation and excess distribution, excess redistribution, and finally the scaling and mapping using cumulative distribution function, CDF. Okay, this is a Simulink model of proposed contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization using MATLAB Simulink block. These are simple images, and by using the simple Simulink inbuilt block function, you can construct this design. First one is by using input image block, that is a image from read image from the file block. Okay, here these are input image. These are input image. You can see that normally it is taken from, these are X-ray images. It is taken from low light. So that after applying this HDL algorithm, there is a CLAH equalization algorithm, you will get this output like this. Okay, to enhance the contrast, it's a noise free image you can get. Okay, these are input, read image from workspace block. Also this Simulink model, we can apply the real-time video also. Here this video from the file option block is there. By using this by replace this block into image block, video block, we can also include the video here. Then what is the option is, it is after giving the input to the frame to pixel block applied to the algorithm, CLAHDL algorithm, then the input buffer, then here visualization algorithms are applied, then finally it converts into a pixel to frame block. These are output block. It shows the input image and output image once all the pixels in the frame have been received by the pixel to frame block. Here the input frame is converted to a pixel stream and pixel control bus using frame to pixel block. Here the adjusted pixel values are given to the pixel to frame block and converted into a frame using control signals. Here this block, the pixel value read from the image buffer subsystem is passed to the CLAHDL algorithm for adjustment. The pixel sim is passed to the CLAHDL algorithm subsystem for contrast enhancement and is also stored in the image buffer subsystem. While for processing, the algorithm subsystem generates the address to the read image data from the image buffer subsystem. Okay, this is a simulation result shows this figure shows the input image and output image from the CLAH model. Then the result shows the improved contrast in the output image without over saturation. The table shows the resource utilization, and the HDL design achieves a clock rate over of 120 MHz. This example uses an input image of size 240 by 320 pixels, whose path is specified in the input image block here. Then the input image pixels are specified by a single intensity component in UN, that is an integer, and integer 8 data type 8-bit. Then for that 8 tiles in each direction, the computed the tile size is 30 by 40 and the number of pixels in each tile is 1200, so that the number of histogram bins is set to 256. Now let us see the simulation block. These are simple model of this CLAH HDL example. This is a input image. It is by using read from image from file block, we can import your input image. By using the same for video from file block, you can also include the video also. Here by using these blocks, you can read an image from the file. Here you can set the input file. You can also set the sample time. and the image is it may be one dimensional separate color dimensions. Here this block is frame to pixel block. In this block it converts a full image into pixel stream. Here also you need to specify the number of components, number of pixels, and video format also. If it is video, you need to specify the video format. Here up to 8K UHD HD TV format also it supports from 240 pixel value. Here we need to specify the video format parameters. It is what is the active pixels per line, total pixel per line also you can understand by using this block, frame to pixel block. Then this is our algorithm block. Here it is make it as a subsystem. It's a normalized clip limit of the during the simulation 0.01. Previous video I included for example low light enhancement. Here this histogram equalization algorithms are discussed. Kindly go through it. Then after performing the algorithm, your this pixel to frame block, that is a converts pixel stream into frame, can get the output file. Here this is your image buffer system. In this image buffer system you can see the input image, and also you can find out by using this memory function, that is a memory block, simple dual port RAM. In this RAM to read from and write to memory locations part. Here also you need to specify the type of RAM. Here we are using simple dual port RAMs are used here. One more option is there, simple port or dual port. We are using simple dual port option. You can use specify the RAM initial value as 0. By using this one you can utilize this image buffer system. It is also store the images. Here this block is output block. Here you can see the video viewer or image viewer. It is also input image and output image. After this, at the time of simulation we are find out the input and output image. Now let us see how to implement in FPGA device, how to generate automatically HDL code for the specified Simulink block. Here one in this tab, go to subsystem block. Here model settings. In this model settings, here there are some solvers and diagnostic hardware implementation, code generation, and here your objective is VHDL or Verilog code generation. Okay, now let us see. Here this is a generate HDL code for this algorithm. My preferred language is VHDL. Also you can generate the report also. Here you can specify the synthesis tool and also specify the family of device family. Okay, for example I am choosing Xilinx Vivado synthesis tool. Here also options are available. Xilinx ISC, Ultras Quartus, and Microsemi Libro SoC, and Intel Quartus Pro synthesis tools also available here. Then this is a family. Your target device, it may be RTX or it may be Kintex, Ultrascale, Kintex 7, Spartan 7, and Zinc based device. Normally the system on chip application, it is a high level synthesis. The Zinc based devices are used, so that I have selected with the Zinc based device. Also you need to specify the device specification, package, and also speed. My target frequencies is at 120. Here also optimization is possible. Here optimization technique, it was with resource sharing or pipelining method. Here I have selected pipelining method, clock rate pipelining. Here you need to convert floating point and global settings and report. Here by using this design, by using this configuration parameters, you can generate the traceability report, generate model web view, generate resource utilization report, and also generate optimization reports for your requirement. Then also you need to generate test bench and also EDA tool scripts. Here now let us see how to generate the HDL coder. Here by using this apps block, just you go here by clicking app. In this drop down list you need to choose this HDL coder. Okay, after getting this HDL code for this algorithm, just you check. Okay, after that you just click the generate HDL code. Previously in this block now you generate HDL code. What will happen, you can understand. It takes some more time, please stay with us. Now it is running. Okay, after running, the input image is there, is an input image and output image we are getting like this. Okay, you can see by using this contrast limited histogram equalization HDL algorithm, we are getting the output like this. Now running is going on. Here you can see begin compilation of the model. Here HDL code is generated. Here config set model of HDL code generation parameters, running HDL checks on the model example. You can see it takes some more 2 or 5 minutes. Please stay with us. Here is stop time shown. Here running HDL checks on the example and then applying HDL optimization on the model. Now we begin with model generation. Before that we are applying this example CLAH example. Now we are applying this HDL based algorithm so that we can get the improved version of improved enhanced image by using this contrast limited adaptive histogram equalization using HDL code. Now it starts begin VHDL code generation for CLAHE example file. These are what we discussed before. This one. Here you can see the output after completing this simulation. Okay, now in the fraction of seconds we can get the VHDL code generation for the specified example. Okay, here you can see the VHDL file. The extension shows .vhd. Here each and every block the converted HDL code you can see. These are simple. For example, bilinear interpolation, you can see this equation. It shows, you can see the date and time. Here itself you can see the VHDL program. If you choose Verilog, we will get this Verilog. This is over 516 lines are there. Without knowing programming knowledge, you can get this one. Then next one, what is the HDL FIFO? This one. In this manner, we can get this 201 line. Similarly, you can find out the final one. This is tile generation. This is algorithm file. Our algorithm, this HDL algorithm file. It shows the 320 lines are there. Okay, so that in this manner you can generate also the package. That is a package, generating packages files also you need to get. There is a package file also you can get without any programming knowledge. You can generate. Then finally you can get the report. That is a HDL generated report. You can see this is a report also you can get. If you need utilization report or resource utilization report, you need to give here so that we can get the report also. Utilization report, device utilization report. What is the report? Here we are not checking, so that the traceability report and the model WebView report and also utilization report are not generated. Just you can check by using this example. This example file also present in my YouTube channel description box. Kindly download it and use for your education purpose. Thanks for watching. Thank you. If you are a new viewer of my channel, means kindly subscribe my channel, like, share and comment on my channel, comment on my videos. Thanks for watching. Thank you.